And now for the 724 News Report, it's special guest Nick Nolte.
Hey! It's really nice to be here to talk to all of you about how to stay with good hygiene during the time of quarantine. Now, look, this is a public service announcement for some of the things that I may have been involved with in the past, but things have been getting a lot better for me since I washed my hands. Was that good enough? The pandemic! Yeah, fuck you! The pandemic is real, folks, and we want you all to take it very seriously here. At the 724 MPN network. The hell garbage is this? Hey, I want to talk to a real network. Lauren! Look, I understand you gave Ed an entire show because that kid's got talent. Lauren, I'm not asking for anything major. I'm not asking for a weekend update or anything like that. But Lauren! How about one of those little celebrity cameos you do for all your friends? Lauren! Come on, Ed! Somebody give me a call!
And now from his second floor bunker, it's lead anchor them, E.B. Williams, reminding all of you to stay 6 feet away from each other and reminding all of his exes to stay 200 yards away. It's the law. As you are all used to, things are a little different. This is E.B. Williams live on tape, reminding all of you that I look better at 50 than most of you do. Let's cut the malarkey and malahoo and get to that coronavirus tournament bracket, the round of 32. Starting with our first play-in, Wildcat game, which there aren't any in the round of 32. But remember, folks, it's a fluid tournament. We have the Quarantine 15 versus Adderall. Up and down this one. Millennials, too. In the Helter Skelter region, we have the 16 seed, the U.S. Supreme Court against the 8 seed, PBS. We like RBG against PBS in this, as the USSC shows everyone what happens to huggers. The number 5 seed is Alcoholics against the 13 seed Martial Law. Folks, what's the diff? At 6, we have our old friend Greta versus the 14 seed Jenny McCarthy. Jenny McCarthy will be wearing Suzanne Summers' tits in this game, so you can tell them apart. Again, she never had a shot. At 10, we have exciting Joe Biden against the 2 seed, the usual ketchup Joe Biden. Yes, Joe Biden, he's the usual ketchup. We wrote that. You didn't. The number 1 seed in our what the fuck region is China, and they'll be squaring off against 13 seed, that bar I went to in Sligo. No doubt China has the chicks, the people, the full court press, and the people, but they don't have a good pint of Guinness or a decent jump shot. So I like Sligo in this one, friends. Our 5 seed, the royalty formerly known as Prince Harry, is taking on the 13 seed Boris Johnson. This one is off the books, of course. BJ, we love you, pal. Be strong. This show needs you. The 6th seed of the What the Fuck region is Dr. Fauci against our 0 seed Dr. Oz. Folks, one's a Mac and one's a quack. Here endeth the lesson.
And as a reminder, let me add this friendly but pointedly concise and intricately understandable rejoinder: wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands.
Looking ahead, we have the 10th seed Ugly Cat against the 2 seed Bernie Sanders. Ugly Cat will be wearing Suzanne Summers' tits so you can tell them apart. And now, friends, a teaser trailer for the Maestro Production Network's upcoming series, Trumpet Land Neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Skip Rabbit. I'd like to welcome you to Trumpet Land Neighborhood, but we are under quarantine like you. And that's because today's letter starts with Q. Today's letter is Q, like quarantine. Okay.
Okay, cut! Damn it! Look at my hair. It's all over them. 50-year-old rabbit, half my hair. Wah! Wah! I got a cucumber. Wah!
Before continuing on with our bracket, we here at the 724.95 would like to extend our first ever Feed the Shark You're About to Jump award to WCCO News from Minnesota, which reported on April 10th, that's today, live, that the Minnesota State Fair, which is held in late August and early September, might be canceled. They even spoke to the mayor of St. Paul about this possibility. But it's not held in St. Paul, is it, WCCO? No, it's held in Falcon Heights, which has its own mayor. But now, thanks to WCCO, you can Google, "Will Minnesota State Fair be canceled?" And it's a story. Feed the shark, folks, and they will jump it. Moving over to our Willy Wonka region, we start with our Wildcat round, which doesn't exist, Toy Boat, but remember, this is a fluid tournament. We feature the Tiger King against Breaking Bad. But really, folks, it's the same story. Just substitute tigers for meth. In games that matter, our number 6 seed, Zombies, against our 3 seed, Oprah. Good luck, Zombies. At least you won't have to count points. Next, we have our 10 seed, Stephen King, against our unexpected Cinderella story of the first round. Why, yes, it's the head of Walt Disney himself. But Steve King wrote this story about 40 years ago, so go ahead and breathe, everyone. Just not on each other. Our formidable number 1 in the region is still toilet paper. They'll be taking on our 5th seed, face masks. Now, you can use both to cover your face, and you can use both to cover your ass. But only face masks have elastic bands. Act accordingly. Our 5 seed, Nick Nolte, is facing off against our 10th seed, David Hasselhoff. And you all know why. Lots of hairy balls in this one, folks. Nice region, nice pairing. Moving over to our last group, the Velvet Underground region. We have the Wildcat game, which Neemer features that chick from the Tiger King who got her hand bit off versus Billy Gates. Now, it's true, if you take away her right, she's going to have a tough time dribbling, let alone scoring. But Billy, we need you back in the garage, building respirators. The 8th seed in the region, your newly adopted pets versus the 8th seed in the region, Chia Pets. Now, with some time and care and salt and butter, both will taste just like chicken. The 8th seed in the region, Governor Cuomo versus the 8th seed in the region, the coronavirus itself. Now look, folks, New York and NYC are getting hit hard by the virus. But did New York give up when Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo da Vinci tried to make the 5 points into a bowling alley? No. Did New York give up when all the really good directors left for the cocaine of Hollywood in the 80s? No! And did New York roll over and die when Brooklyn became gentrified? No. And New York and NYC, led by your governor, you're going to do what you always do. You're going to pick this virus up like a fat Subway New York rat, and you're going to kick its ass.
Hello! Yes! That's right! We are gonna kick that virus's ass. Pow. And then, hey, hello, Big Wiggy. I'm coming for you. Wiggy, gonna dump the Trump. Pow.
And the A seed in the VU region, we have Dr. Stephen Hahn against the A seed CNN reporter Caitlin Collins. Miss Collins would like to start with a question, lulling Stephen Hahn asleep with plenty of REM. And finally, we end the Velvet Underground region with our number 1 seed, Keith Richards, against our 8th seed, hand sanitizer. Folks, we're finally going to get the answer to what happens when a well-cleaned, immovable object meets a dirty rolling stone. Folks, that's a lot of saggy skin. And because, as you may have heard, this is a fluid tournament, I've been given the go-ahead to announce a special bonus Wildcat wildcard game to be held in Las Vegas, featuring President Trump himself against an abundance of caution. Folks, these two teams don't like each other.
Pow!
In closing, we here at the 72042 and the Maestro Production Network want you all to know one of our dearest heroes, Johnny Prime, passed away from complications from the coronavirus. And that reminds us, as he so often did, and always will, when things get tough, we work, we punch back. This is our work. So please laugh a bit, enjoy it a little bit, and be well. And keep your goddamn dirty ape hands off of me. God bless. And Billy Olson, wash your fucking hands.
Pow!
Oh shit! I'll tell you one thing. I did not appreciate in the least my seating in your fucking 32 bracket tournament. I didn't appreciate that at all. I should have had a higher seating, that's for sure. Well, anyway, you know, I know who's to blame. We all know who. We ain't gonna say her name though. Ain't gonna say that name. No, I learned my lesson. Ain't gonna say her name no more. Yeah. Yeah. Here, kitty, kitty. Meow. Meow.